Hi lads, Dinny here from Dinny Fitness, and I just have another Thursday tip for you. Last week we talked about the perfect plank and how to position your pelvis is what makes the difference in the plank. And when most people do a plank, they don't have their core switched on. Alright, we talked about the posterior tilt or lifting up the front of the pelvis or tucking the tail when you're in your plank. I had a comment from Kira asking what you do if you've got anterior pelvic tilt. What you do if your bum's sticking out and your pelvis tips forward a lot, just in general posture like. So that's what this video is going to be about. So anterior pelvic tilt is really common because we sit down for so long. The hip flexors on the front of the hip, these muscles, get quite short and tight. So when we stand up, they're like, nah, go like that. So what they're doing is they're pulling the front of the pelvis down and they're getting that anterior pelvic tilt. Anterior just means it's tipped forwards, tipped to the front. Alright, so with that you get your belly sticking out and you get your bum sticking out. Girls often in the gym, you'll see them standing like that because they think it looks good. But affect that, it's going to screw with your low back, it's going to screw with your whole body. You need to be balanced in your system, all your muscles need to be balanced. Your posture needs to rest in a balanced position. So, what do we do about it? So if the hip flexors are short and tight, we want to stretch them bad boys out. So I'll show you 2 quick stretches that you can use, and they're really easy. And the good thing about stretching is if you don't do any stretching, it's like if you don't do any resistance training, you get great results really fast. It's only when you're really flexible that you have to work for hours and hours and hours to get more flexible. But if you have never done any stretching, you do a few stretches a couple of times a week and you see great results, you feel amazing difference in your body. The first one is called the horse stance. So what you'll do lads is you'll get the legs really wide, but really important that the feet are pointing forward. So don't let the toes turn out, you've got to have them bad boys on train tracks. And then you'll start to sit down into it, and then what will happen is the muscles on my front of my hip here are going to run out of range about here, that's me, and I'm just going to do reps. I'm just going to move in and out of the tension. About 50 reps, and then I'll come up and I'll have a rest, shake it out, and then I'll go again and again. So 3 sets, 50 reps. You can play around with your position, but don't be quite close to you, get really low. Go wide so you run out of range. Up here, you'll feel the stretch here in the front of the hip. The second one is a beauty. We need a wall for this. Anyone who's done this with me knows that it can be a little bit painful when you're doing it for the first time, especially if there's a lot of tightness in the body. So you'll prop the leg up against the wall. The further out this knee comes, the easier it will get for you. So if it's your first time doing it, don't go too close. And as you get more flexible, you can bring the knee back towards the wall a bit. This leg is out in front, and all I do is I come up tall, excuse me, and I'm just going to rock. Same again, reps, back into it. 3, 4, 5, 50 reps, 6, 7, 8, 9. So feel a big stretch in the front of the thigh and right up into the hip flexors here. It's steady. So 50 reps, I'll probably do 3 sets of that, left and right. Maybe 3 times a week do that, and you should see a good difference with your pelvis coming from that forward tip position, bum sticking out, to start to come back to a little bit more neutral. Also strengthening your hamstrings might help as well, because they're going to pull from the other side to help bring it forward again, or bring it back. Other news, if you liked the video, super. Give it a like or a share or a comment on Facebook, I'd love to hear from you. As I say, this video came about from someone commenting, asking what do I do with forward pelvic tilt. So if you have any other questions, I'd love to help. I'll make a video. And also in other news, our checking competition is still going until the end of the month. So all you have to do is check yourself into Dinny Fitness, and you go into the draw happening at the end of the month to win a large tub of protein. Boom! Have a great Thursday, lads.